Hey, I'm Austin Armstrong. I am a follower.
Hi, I'm Will Freeman, and I'm the editor.
Howdy, my name is Coy Kunkel. I am a follower.
Hi, I am Jonathan Hennel. I am the leader around here. World's best leader, actually. I know because they gave me a certificate. That's it. World's best leader. I try to stay humble, but what can you do? Today we're having a meeting. We're going to talk about leadership and leadership qualities and tone. I'm hopeful. I think it's going to be productive. It's just, it's too bad Coy couldn't be with us after the accident, you know.
What do you mean? I'm right here.
Sometimes it feels like he's still here with us.
I am here with you.
All right, let's get to it. Okay. Step one: begin by having everyone say, "Please try that again." Now have everyone, and have each group member say it in a different way to the group. Okay, so we'll just go around and say, "Please try that again," like in a different inflection. So we can each I'll start with "please," and then we'll just go around and using a different inflection on the words. So please try that again.
Please try that again.
Please try that again.
Please try that again. So we'll just talk about when different inflections would work better for that.
When you emphasize the please, it's like it almost sounds desperate, or can sound almost desperate. It's like, please,
Or maybe
try
just-
that again.
Or maybe just more emotional, like you're just trying to appeal to someone on a more emotional level, like you care, like so please let's try that again, like to get a different outcome. Maybe it wasn't the best
I can see that.
outcome.
Yeah, or making it evident that you are asking politely. Maybe
Yeah.
that even works.
I can see that.
Maybe emphasizing the try would say that maybe you don't think the person actually was trying, or that it was a bad attempt.
That's probably true.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
That I don't get why that would be matter. You know. Please try that again.
Well, maybe.
Maybe it's the item or the thing that
Maybe
you're.
there was a list of things and like one specific thing wasn't done properly.
And you're like
Yeah.
pointing to it. I feel like there'd have to be a body motion accompanying that. Like, please try that again.
And then again.
Well, I guess it would be like a situation where you wouldn't just say, "Please try that again." It would be like, "Please try insert whatever it was
Thing.
again."
Again. I can see that.
And then the last word. Please try that again.
Oh yeah, that's real condescending right
It is
there.
very condescending.
And again, like someone's done this like 4 times at this point.
You did that well this time.
You did that well this time.
You did the wrong one.
I did.
Please try that again.
You did that well this time. That one, right?
Try that again.
You did that well this time.
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 Have you read the Aggie Honor Code?
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 Okay, next one. Is this the result you intended?
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 Is this the result you intended? What do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think?
Mm.
All right, so we gotta discuss. Hey, we gotta discuss what we just did. So, when said in a certain way, why do simple phrases like those in step 3 get people into trouble during conflict? Thoughts?
So like anytime the word you is emphasized,
Mm.
it's putting like more pressure on them. So it's like saying they're in the wrong when you emphasize you.
More deflecting.
Yeah.
A lot of these statements are kind of very accusatory in nature, I think. So,
Although I'd say that doesn't go for the first one.
you did that well. Oh, okay.
You look, you did that well this time.
Or if you're talking to a group and you want to like make everyone feel bad, except for the person who did well, I guess you could be like, "You did well that time,
Mm.
but nobody else did."
That's true. So
Yeah,
it makes
for
everyone
sure.
else feel bad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What about the last 3 were all questions?
And the other one was just a statement.
Yeah, do y'all think that if you emphasize the last word on the question, it has an effect on it?
Have you read the Aggie code?
No, maybe not. That just sounds
Is-
weird.
Is the result you intended?
Intended?
What
Well,
do you think?
I guess since their questions, they merit a response from the person who's like answering them, or
Mm.
not from the person who's asking. So, how the person asked the question can sort of control the answer that they get, almost.
That's fair.
And sarcasm feels like it happens with every statement.
Yeah.
In a
Mm.
sense.
That's true.
So, yeah. Definitely the first one, just because it's a statement. You did that well this time. No matter which words you emphasize, it feels like sarcasm.
That's fair.
You did that well this time.
You did that well this time.
Have you read the Aggie Honor Code?
Have you read the Aggie Honor Code? Have you read the Aggie Honor Code?
Have you read the Aggie Honor Code?
Is this the result you intended?
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 What do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think?
You did that well this time.
You did that well this time.
You did that well this time.
Have you read the Aggie Honor Code?
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 Is this the result you intended?
Is this the result you intended?
Is this the result you intended?
Was this the result you intended?
What do you think?
What do you think?
So what do you think?
What do you think? You did that well this time.
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 Have you read the Aggie Honor Code?
Have you read the Aggie Honor Code?
Is this the results you intended?
Is this the result 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 you intended?
What do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think?
You did that well this time.
You did that well this time.
You did that well this time.
Have you read the Aggie Honor Code?
Have you read the Aggie Honor Code?
Have you read the Aggie Honor Code? Have you read the Aggie Honor Code?
Have you read the Aggie Honor Code?
Is this the result you intended?
Is this the result you intended?
Is this the result you intended? What do you think? What do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think?
You did that. You did that well this time.
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 Have you read the Aggie Honor Code?
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 Is this the result you intended?
Is this the result you intended?
Is this the result you intended?
What do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think?
Alright, so how do we think that it went?
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It asks what the most valuable and appropriate are. I'd say the most unvaluable ones were the anger and the pleasure. The pleasure because it just makes you laugh.
It is very awkward.
Yeah, I don't think in conflict I would want someone talking to me with that amount of pleasure.
With that tone.
Yeah.
No. And also apathy is not helpful at all. You know?
That's true.
Yeah. Interest. Like
Yeah.
the most valuable one.
I agree.
Yeah.
Much
Honestly, I think interest is the only one that's positive out of those five.
Yeah. I
Because
agree.
distraction, when someone doesn't give you eye contact,
Yeah. Or
grinds my gears.
All right, so let's debrief. So we gotta think about the article and
Which
how
one?
it. Let's see. Was it
Which one was the right article?
identifying personal attributes of charismatic leaders?
Ah, that one. What was the wrong article?
Oh, I don't know, something about the generational status and academic achievement among Latino high school students, evaluating the segmented assimilation theory.
So we're gonna go with charismatic leadership.
Yes.
Okay.
A little more.
Okay. So they said that there are 5 attributes to charismatic leadership: self-monitoring, self-actualization, motive to attain social power, self-enhancement, and openness to change. So they ran through an experiment to find each one. They brought what they measured with. They told us their statistics, and they showed us all these different things about which ones are actual attributes that one needs to be charismatic. And if I'm right, they found that self-monitoring was the main one.
So do we think Jonathan was a charismatic leader?
Oh, for sure. The charismatic leadership.
Please.
I definitely say he'd have to, like, the last one was one that he had to employ just with the, like, which is the change, like it being adaptable to change, just with,
Yeah, figuring out how we would do the office scenes or how would we do anything else.
yeah, like figuring out how to, like, go through the questions, go through the steps, like what order to do things in, how to switch things up so it's not just the same, because we all, like, had to talk about it, but did a good job facilitating it.
I don't think you needed the motive to attain social power.
Really needed
yeah,
to
it was
attain that
pretty
either.
easy. You're our leader.
Yeah.
Self-monitoring though, for sure. You know, I feel like we all had to do that somewhat, but you did a good job.
I don't think there was much conflict. I mean, if any, I don't think it's it's just, I mean, like I was saying earlier, it's just a 2-week presentation group, so it's not like we have time to really develop conflicts.
You
Yeah,
It's more like we just gotta get the job done. So
Yeah.
figuring out when to get the job done.
when, where, all that.
The
Yeah.
only conflict was really that initial article that we had, but that wasn't a conflict. Here it was it was like
Yeah.
an external factor that was the conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the context of like an actual organization, like a job where people are working for long periods of time, the traits of charismatic leaders would have much larger implications because people would need leaders would need to self-monitor more, manage more conflict, because people conflicts arise and all that other stuff that comes along with that. Like, because this, like I said, this just wasn't very long.
Mm-hmm.
And like the article talked about, respecting the followers, initiating change and innovation. Charismatic leaders do that. So we really didn't need any of that
Mhm.
for this task.
What did the article say about teamwork? And did your group act as a team, or did you remain acting solely as a group? Yes, we acted as a team.
I agree.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like we bonded when we were laughing about each tone, the anger tone, the pleasure tone. It was interesting,
Yeah. And we even like small things, like Austin coming up with ideas of how to do the distracted, which we had struggled with a little bit.
Yeah.
Of like every single time we just looked around, whereas when you did it and then when they did it, like like there were different
We
things,
used
like looking at your
props,
watch, or like you like looking at your phone, or like things like that. So there's different ways to
Do each thing.
Yeah, we kind of like helped each other, even though we struggled the first two, like figuring something out to do something for the rest.
And then eating snacks together. We bonded,
It's true.
It's kind of like the process is working as a team, though. As each individual member gets to go through the process themselves, the other folks watch it, and then they like kind of build off of it. That's kind of like the teamwork aspect too, because we're all going to build up on top of each other.
Exactly. And what was cool is we had the leader go first, and you got to show us how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got to do it, and we didn't do it any better than you. It's all up to interpretation.
Just like
But we had ideas coming in because we got to see you do it first.
Yeah, that's true.
So you paved the way.
Mm-hmm.
author's conclusions or findings. We basically talked about that. The self-monitoring
Was the top of the list. Yeah, there is need for openness to change for a charismatic leader and self-enhancement, but motive to attain social power they found was adequate, if any. But
Yeah, but I think that was the biggest connect from the article to, like, self-monitoring was the biggest connect from the article to our activity, because a lot of the others don't really have anything to do with tone, but self-monitoring is self-monitoring how you talk, how you manage conflict, how you speak to individuals, how you
Gestures.
speak to groups,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the tone you use, the gestures you use, like all of that. So that was the because there were a lot of times when I was reading, I was like, this doesn't connect much with what we're gonna have to do, but that part definitely does.
so self-monitoring is an attribute of a charismatic leader is the biggest takeaway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Gig 'em.